You know, I had no love in my life. I had no purpose in my life.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my little piece to work. That's it. I ain't trying to change the world that's really pretentious. I'm just trying to get my little piece right. That's it.
But in so doing, you're not trying to be a better person.
I mean, that's the goal, right? It's like, what are you striving for? You know, you wind up somewhere in the middle. My purpose in life, I mean, the only real thing I'm good at is like bearing my soul. So somewhere in there is a purpose. I think it can be quite healing to have somebody else open up for you. I think it can be like a healing thing. I think when this stuff is done right, it can be more than just a shallow, objectified existence. You can actually be quite helpful to people. I know I've had performers help me in my life who I've never met. So, I don't know, to be helpful, I guess. There's something pure about a person who just comes in and gives and doesn't try to take nothing, you know? And sometimes a selfie, feels a bit like a take. Sometimes, not all the time. It's all in like the approach. You know, if they're asking questions just to get to the selfie, you can feel it. Yeah, if you're having an actual dialogue about something and everybody's into it, and then that comes up at the end, that doesn't seem like as much of a take.
I grew up in a culture that told me going to war made you a man. Going to prison and coming back makes you a man. Making $1 million makes you a man, you know, and it doesn't. And you don't know it till you've done all these things and realize, damn, I'm still a little fucking boy. Yeah. My definition of warrior has changed.
Me too.
You know, I didn't really know what that meant. And really, it's about bringing others back. And that's my whole fucking mission.
I think we're all nostalgic right now. That's why we like sequels so much. And, you know, it's why that's our culture. Yeah. I can't control the lines or anything past me. Yeah, this is my attempt to like reintegrate myself into society. Because even if you never get there, there's something really instructive or incisive about living as if, right? Like I pray at night when I'm scared, even though science tells me there's no God. But I still pray. I don't know why, it's just something I do. And I feel like I'm a better person because of it. I know God's like not a good topic in this room, but you know, I mean, no, I don't believe in him or her or it, and yes, I do. I don't identify with that school of thought, really. I don't really know what I do or where it comes from or how it happens. I know that I feel a whole lot. I got a big heart. I don't know if I'm a method guy.
Yeah.
And I think some of that stuff's ridiculous.
So like kind of the staying in character, that's sort of the cliche.
I like to be immersive.
Yeah.
I like all immersive experience, not just acting. It's probably why I like Catholicism as well. I like all immersion. I like being I like adventure. And that requires like full immersion. So I would consider myself an immersive actor, but method acting has like a bad smell to it. Some of the penitence involved in method is interesting because then you're not acting. I hate acting. I hate acting because it feels like you can get it wrong. When you're really in it, then you can't get it wrong. I hate losing. You know, I like to win. And so there's ways to like backstop a performance where you leave yourself very little room for error if you're in the middle of it. If you show up with all the caps, it's easier to believe and that you're a part of that because you showed up with it equally. If you're playing a gangster and you roll in with gangsters, it feels the same way. Whereas the make-believe stuff feels like frivolous and unintrinsic and like wishy-washy. It activates something in me where it feels like I found something. It's a little bit like a band. When a band is pushed on you, it doesn't feel the same way as you finding it. When you find it, then you root for it. It feels like this special thing that you found and you protect it and you hold it and it's yours. When somebody's selling me on something, it somehow takes it kills my aptitude for it and my suspension of disbelief and my yearnings to root for it. You know, my opinion about God before this happened, before the pain struck, before my world had crumbled was art, love, and God, they all mean the same thing. They're synonymous. And as an artist who creates art, I found myself in a godly position often, right? Where I was in charge. And I had also been told my whole life, like, your life is your life. You have to make with it what you can, you know? You gotta be a good guy, and then you gotta get married, and then you gotta get a house, and you gotta get a job and do good at your job, and like, your life is your life, and things will work out if you put effort in, and you know, it's up to you. And I always really felt that, and it made it hard to believe in God, because it felt like my managerial skills are what are going to amount to fulfilled existence.
Yeah.
When all of my designs failed, when all of my plans went out the window, when my life had led to serious infliction of pain and damage on other people, I threw up my hands like, my plans are garbage and I don't want to be here anymore. That's, I guess, another thing that I love about Catholicism. It takes me out of like all this cognitive, like I have to do this fairy tale make-believe, and it puts it right there, like I can touch it. You know, I don't need to wonder whether a saint exists when I'm looking at his heart, when I'm looking at his, when you have all these talismans of like what is actual like physical mana of what was there. For a person who's as caveman as I am in terms of I need a Polaroid picture, I need a Polaroid picture of God. Catholicism offers it to me. Old me used to like live on a set, you know? I would like live in a tank. And I'd be living in the tank and like and doing all this extra extra blah, 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 because I was so scared that I wasn't gonna get it right, that I didn't want to leave any room for error. I had no faith in anything other than my own will and my own efforts. And then you get to this set, it's you can only go so far, and then you really do have to have faith, because it's not like you're not playing anything you can actually rationalize.
I had no love in my life. I had no purpose in my life. My whole purpose, as you know, was just crap. It was just, I'm gonna be good at this thing, and that's all that I have. The only thing I care about in life is being a good actor. And that's such a vapid, shallow existence. And three emotions that I toggled between, which was, I would feel anxiety, depression, and excitement. And I thought excitement was joy, and I thought lack of depression was serenity.
Peace, yeah.
And I had no spiritual life. I had I was bankrupt spiritually. I thought my whole spirituality was this craft. Because other than smoking weed and drinking, the only spiritual experience I ever felt was on set. You know, that's the only time my perspective would shift and change, and it's the only time I ever felt useful. And so I'm on a spiritual growth path. I'm on an excavation. I'm picking it up, cleaning it up, putting it back. You know, you can't make amends for permanent damage like that, you know? And so my daughter now has become this opportunity for me, you know, and every woman in my purview has become an opportunity for me to be like a stand-up dude. I used to open doors for women. I used to, you know, I was a good dude that way, but it was almost performative. It was almost like, I'll do this good thing so you can think I'm a good dude. I'm making contact, communication, little by little. You know, it's only been 597 days. I'm still at the beginning of this whole journey in my life, which is going to be for the rest of my life. And yeah, I go to every single person out unharmed, and I try to figure out where I can be of service to their life in any way that's possible.